見事だ。だがそれでは足りん。
Yo, what's up guys, it's Toby from the MasterBok show, and I hope you're having a really great day. What do you guys think about a really sneaky ranger, a character of the shadows, shadow itself, cannot be detected by your enemies and able to lockpick, to pickpocket, and all your thievery needs? A character that dishes out amazing criticals, destroying health bars of your opponent in a single turn from the distance, and become an overpowered powerhouse, utilizes and exploits the hide mechanics of Baldur's Gate 3. I'm talking about the Gloomstalker and my version of the ShadowHunter. If ever you're into that sneaky gameplay, sniping people from the distance, dishing out disgusting criticals in a single turn and attacks twice, this is gonna be the build for you. It has a few setups that is required for it to be really optimal, but in the earlier levels it's still pretty much powerful. The build actually shines around early to mid game, but around level 6 to 7 this build is gonna be a powerhouse that destroys your enemies. Without further ado, let's get into it. All right, we're now actually in the character creation screen, and this is where we're gonna be building our ShadowHunter for the early levels. And we are now selecting from two races that are very interesting for this build, which are the elf and the drow. So if ever you're going to be selecting from the elf and the drow, both of them actually have the same race features, which is really nice if ever you're going to be building the ShadowHunter, because of the base racial speed, elven weapon training, dark vision, as well as Fey ancestry, which give you advantages in saving throws against charmed and sleep. But the most important thing for this class or this build is the elven weapon training, which gives you proficiency for short bow and long bow, which are the primary weapons that we are going to be using for this build. I highly recommend you getting the elf because you can actually select your sub race into a wood elf. So wood elf is really nice if ever you're going to be playing as a ShadowHunter, because you get fleet of foot, which gives you additional move speed. After that, we're going to be selecting our class, which is the rogue. We're going to be starting with this class, and now we're going to be moving into getting our backgrounds, which we are going to be selecting from criminal or charlatan. So if ever you're going to be going for criminal, you're going to be getting additional skills in deception and stealth. And if ever you're going to be going for charlatan, you're going to be getting skills in deception and sleight of hand. If ever you're going to be needing somebody that's going to be taking the role of the sleight of hand guy, meaning that more on lockpicking and pickpocket, this is actually the background for you. But if ever you just need somebody that's going to be like 24/7 being on stealth, you can actually take criminal. Now we're actually going to be moving into level 2 after our character creation, and we actually get a chance to level up for a rogue. We're now going to be getting additional action, which is hide, a dash, and as well as disengage for the rogue. Really straightforward. We're just going to be following this route a little bit to get the fundamentals for our ShadowHunter. And after that, we're now actually going to be moving into level 3. We're going to be unlocking our specialization, as well as a few subclass features and cantrips for the class. But we're not actually going to be mining that. We're going to be going for a different route, which is the thief. This is where the fundamentals of this build actually works, because we're now actually going to be getting fast hands to gain additional bonus actions, as well as a second story work, which is a little good passive which gives us resistance from falling damage. Other people may comment that assassin may be the feature for this to get more of assassination perks such as initiative, also getting ambush, as well as alacrity. But for me, additional bonus action is what makes this build works. Now we're going to be moving into level 4, where this class becomes really interesting. We're now going to be building into our ShadowHunter. For that, we're going to be using additional classes. We are actually selecting and moving into the Ranger class, where this build is going to be starting to shape up. We're going to be leaving the Rogue into level 3 and moving into Ranger level 1. We're going to be selecting our favorite enemies, which is Bounty Hunter. Is really good in giving you proficiency in investigation, as well as giving you ensnaring strike, which leaves your enemies rooted for a little bit and have disadvantages against rooting. And right after that, we're going to be selecting our natural explorer, and I suggest that you just take Beast Tamer. For the abilities, let's just leave it as it is, and we just gonna be proceeding into character level 5. For level 5, we're just gonna be building more into our ranger tree and leveling up our ranger capabilities and getting additional spells from the ranger class. This is actually the spells that you are gonna be getting for this skill at level 2. I suggest you take Ensnaring Strike, which is really nice, as well as Speaking to Animals, because it's just going to be really synergistic in terms of like the Beast Tamer and as well as the Find Familiar perks that you actually got when selecting your Ranger class. And after that, a really important thing to get is unlocking our fighting style. If you guys guessed correctly, we're actually going to be selecting archery, which gives us 2 bonuses in ranged weapon attacks. Coming into level 6, this is where the ShadowHunter is truly born. So you're actually going to be moving more into the ranger skills tree, and we are now unlocking a really important thing, is our subclass specialization. When we are now selecting our subclass, which is the Gloomstalker. The Gloomstalker is actually the subclass that we need for us to bring the ShadowHunter into life. And what are the things that makes the ShadowHunter OP is because of this Dread Ambusher, as well as superior dark vision. Getting actions as Dreaded Ambusher or Dread Ambusher is good, as well as Umbral Shroud, which gives you invisibility. But the thing that gives this thing really OP is the Dread Ambusher. This gives you another chance to deal an additional attack. After your sneak attack, you can actually use Dread Ambusher and attack the opponent twice. And after that, we're going to be selecting our spell. I suggest you get Hunter's Mark to get additional proficiency or additional damage whenever you hit somebody with your weapon attack. You can actually replace some spells, but I advise that you just let it stay as is. And now here at level 7, this is where the ShadowHunter truly becomes OP because of the feat. The feat is where you unlock from level 4 of your ranger skill tree, and I advise that you go for the sharpshooter. If ever you're going to be going for the sharpshooter, you're going to be getting a sharpshooter all-in, which gives you additional proficiency in attack rolls and giving you additional 10 damage. Sharpshooter actually gives you -5 penalty, but it doesn't matter because you are always hidden, and being hidden gives you additional proficiency in your attacks, as well as you have the archery perk that we actually selected earlier on our previous level. So this is just gonna be giving it a really well-rounded setup, and also gonna be making your ShadowHunter OP. Right after you guys unlock illicit powers, I really recommend you guys unlocking favorable beginnings and getting luck of the far realms. Once you attack an enemy successfully, this is going to be giving you a chance to hit it with a critical strike. Now I'm going to be showing you guys the setup. for this build. That's gonna be the two items that are required to make this build really optimal, especially in the early levels of the game, which is gonna be giving you a really good advantage against your opponents, and for you to be really sneaky and for them not to detect you in any way possible. But if ever you're gonna be detected by any time, you can actually just move away from the opponent and everything's gonna be good. One of the items that are required for the build is this spider silk armor, which gives you the passive stealthy. You actually gain 1 bonus to stealth check and an advantage to constitution saving throw checks. So you can actually find this armor in the goblin camp around the area, looting the body of the person that has the armor, which is that you need to kill this person and you need to take her armor. She is actually a future companion that you will give if ever you will side with her, but if not, you will be taking her armor instead, which is a better thing to get. And after that, we're gonna be getting the smuggler's ring. The smuggler's ring is a really good item for our ShadowHunter because you're gonna get again 2 stealth and 2 sleight of hand, which is really nice. You're gonna be looting this on a skeleton around a small walkway from a broken bridge. You just need to fly down or do anything that you want, go around, fly down, or just jump across to get this ring. It's actually found on a really well hidden skeleton, so you just need to look around the area and you will get this ring. Now I'm going to be showing you guys some gameplay on how the ShadowHunter works and how powerful it is in the battlefield. We actually need to abuse 2 mechanics in the game, which is the hide mechanic and the last scene mechanic. So if ever you guys don't know what the last scene mechanic is, it is where when you attack in hidden, the enemy will be trying to find your location and will be moving onto that location to locate the hidden object or hidden character. You see the battle has already started, and now our ShadowHunter is going to be starting to move. So we are going to be starting attacking one of the enemies here, and after that we're going to be proccing Luck of the Far Realms. So if you don't know guys, Luck of the Far Realms will be giving us a guaranteed crit on our successful attack roll. So we're going to be selecting for Luck of the Far Realms. And now we're gonna be proccing Dread Ambusher so we can attack the target twice. And now it's dead. Now we're gonna be going back into stealth. And we are moving away from the battlefield. And now they can't see us again. We are now safe. So we're going to be continuing with the fight. We're now going to be using our paladin to destroy these enemies, and we're going to be starting with the easier ones. I mean, like, we're just going to be starting with the harder ones. I don't care, it's going to be dead. Luck of the Far Realms, and then Divine Smite. And again, we're going to be attacking this opponent here, and we're going to be using Divine Smite again. And we're gonna be attacking another one. Oh no, I can't attack. Alright, now our ShadowHunter is still in position, and nobody can touch the ShadowHunter and detect its presence. Now we're gonna be attacking another opponent with our ambush skills, and hopefully we can dish out some really good damage with this one. All right, almost 60% of his health, and we are now going back to stealth. Thanks again guys for watching, and I hope you see the potential of this ShadowHunter in a later playthrough or your own playthroughs in the game, and watch out for another video that's going to be coming your way in a few days. If ever you have any questions for me, please do let me know in the comments down below. If you like my videos, please consider hitting a like. It really lets me know you guys like this sort of thing, and hopefully I can earn your subscription in the future or maybe today. Thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you soon on the next MasterBok Show. Peace out.